The boys are back in town. The boys are back. Season 3 of The Boys has just concluded, and boy, was it really good. I love this show. I think The Boys is one of the best shows on television right now. Definitely the best show that Amazon Prime has. I mean, what else do they got? I literally can't. Wheel of Time, dude? Who wants to watch Wheel of Time? See ya. See ya. And I've had a lot of fun with this show because it is a show about superheroes that suck, that are evil, are corporatized, which is evil. It's mainly about kind of corporate America and how it strong arms its employees, the face of the company, everybody in the company to have a certain image. Not to tarnish the company. They're constantly worried about ratings. They're constantly worried about getting their points up. And it's exactly how you think superheroes in the actual world would work. You get the 6 or 7 biggest superheroes, and they're a part of this mega company, and the mega company chooses what they do. And that's essentially season 1. Just these superheroes doing things for this company, and you kind of getting a general feel of that.
Hey, don't you ever besmirch Billy.
A-Train specifically, this guy who's basically the Flash, who can run super fast. He blew apart a girl in season 1, and the whole season is him and the guy whose girlfriend got blown apart trying to get A-Train because he blew his girlfriend apart. Now A-Train has a bum heart, can't run without risking a heart attack, and he's dealing with racism in his brother's black community and trying to figure out if he has the ability to stand up for it in a corporatized setting.
Here's about Blue Hawk. He's way below your pay grade.
He's brutalizing black people in Trenton. I think Vought has a responsibility here.
Mm-hmm. Right. Wait, you're serious?
I just want to talk to him.
Of course. Social justice is so important around here.
And I loved that element of it, and the arc that he goes through is great. He has so much more to do in this that's so much more satisfying than anything he had to do in season 2. But not only that, every other character also has things they're dealing with. For me, it's always so much more interesting when you can give a character negative traits that they have to overcome. Huey, the main character of the show, whose girlfriend got blown apart in season 1, is trying to deal with his insecurities. He's dating a superhero. Her name is Starlight. And they've had an on-again and off-again relationship through all 3 seasons, which is something that I wish they would just commit to or not. This one, every season so far has been like, oh, we're so in love. Oh, you're keeping secrets. We have to break up. Wait a minute. I think I still love you. Oh, we're back together. We're so in love. You're keeping secrets. We have to break up. It's so far that's all they've done with these 2, and I wish that they would just be done or just be together permanently. Just be done with that. I don't need to have this relationship arc anymore. I don't need to have a love triangle or anything. Just be done one way or another. Okay. He has to get comfortable with the fact that he isn't going to be able to protect everybody. He isn't going to be this strong guy that he wants to be that's going to help everybody, and no one can help him because he's so strong. And he has a nice arc with that. Everybody has things to do, and I love that. There are some really long-winded, season-long arcs for almost every single main character. The girl who does sign language, I am girl who does sign language and also has arc. That's not sign language, obviously. Is that like racist or hearist of me? I don't know. But she has a great arc, and her little Frenchie boyfriend, whose name is Frenchie. I'm not racist towards French people too, apparently. His name is actually Frenchie. He has a nice arc. That everybody has things to do, and I love when a show can give characters things to do and negative traits that they have to overcome. But you can't just tack on a negative trait. You can't just say, this character suddenly now has a cocaine problem. And then they have to overcome it. Oops, fell into some cocaine. Whoopsie, I'm addicted. Now I have to not be. Okay, let's not do that, And nothing like that really happens. Frenchie falls back into a cocaine addiction, but, Huey isn't suddenly like, oh, I stubbed my toe and I went to the hospital and now I have a morphine addiction. Oopsie daisy. No, he has insecurities that he's trying to overcome, and I enjoy that. And the story this time around is very interesting, what they've decided to tackle here. Season 2, again, was like this character drama about personal lives. The son of Butcher, who is played wonderfully, I might add, by Carl Urban, is also the son of Homelander, the Superman equivalent, who's just completely psychotic. And so they're kind of wrestling with the fact that they're both fathers to this kid, and the mother doesn't really want either of them around. And there's that, and it's like, meh, whatever. The story's okay, and it kind of turns into something interesting at the end. But season 3 is about them wanting to kill Homelander again. That was season 1. Season 3, season 2 they wanted to, but they weren't gonna. We all knew it. But this one, they actually have a legitimate weapon. This old superhero called Soldier Boy, which is a great name for a guy who is dressed like a soldier and also a man. Soldier Boy. Good title. Good title for this guy. Anyway, he has this ability to explode and make anybody that he explodes on not have superpowers anymore. So they want him to explode. And this isn't a sex thing, I promise. He just kind of erupts. And that's not a sex thing either. He kind of just has this light that shoots out of him. And that's not a sex thing either. How do you say this without having it sound like a sex thing? He goes off like an atom bomb. No. You get the point. He shoots this explosion of white out of him, and people lose their powers. And it's demonstrated early on, so they're like, okay, we're going to use him to kill Homelander. And then it culminates in this big climax in the last episode where things explode and people run around and heads get punched in, and it's very violent, as most superhero shows end up being in the last episode. Big climax, woohoo. But the story's a lot more interesting because you get to see the development of the heroes in a way. The heroes before the heroes we know. You get to see the Soldier Boy, who is essentially Homelander before Homelander, and he has a little team. They all sold him out because he's a raging asshole. So they sold him out to the Russians so they could do little experiments on him, which makes him explode. And he wants revenge on all of them. So they're Butcher and the boys are like, okay, we're gonna help you kill all of these people as long as you kill this one guy. And he's like, yeah, okay, I'm a raging asshole, I'll just kill whoever, whatever. One element I loved about the first half of this season that kind of goes away is Homelander loses the pretense of being this like, hey, I'm America's sweetheart. I'm gonna make sure that everybody gets what they want. I'm a really good guy. I smile all the time. I put my hands on my hips because I'm just a good guy. I was born on a farm. I'm a farmer and I'm just a good guy. He kind of drops that. At one point, he just starts, like, screaming at people on stage. He's like, no, I'm the best. I'm the coolest guy around, and I could kill all of you. And then everybody is like, whoa, that guy's cool.
Guess what? If they can control me, then you can...
Bet your ass they can control you. They already do, you just don't realize it. I'm done. I am done apologizing. I am done being persecuted for my strength. You people should be thanking Christ that I am who and what I am because you need me.
The whole season sort of feels like the fallout around the Trump's presidency. There's even a moment, and COVID, I guess. There's even a moment where they recreate the Imagine video, which was hilarious.
Past few days have got me feeling a little, philosophical. These supervillain attacks, they've affected everyone. Doesn't matter who you are, where you're from. We're all in this together, and together, we can imagine a better world. Imagine there's no heaven.
It's easy if you try.
Because Trump was like always on stage just screaming, and people were like, yeah, he's saying what he feels, and we need more honesty like this. And so Homelander's like, I'm gonna torch everybody because I can. They're like, he's being honest, he's amazing, whoa, look at this guy go. And I loved that element of it, and it really empowers Homelander to be even more of a dick, and it was so funny. He's like, hey, Aquaman, or the Deep, I should say. Aquaman, come into the Seven again. The seven most powerful of us. You can be in the Seven again. The only thing you gotta do is eat an octopus.
He's fine. He's fine.
And he doesn't care, and it was really funny. I mean, obviously, if that type of person existed in real life, oh, dude, get me off this planet. But watching him just be a almost like hormonal teenager who has way too much. He would be like a high school quarterback. Just the guy that gets all the girls and just is a complete idiot to everybody else. And that's Homelander. That's Superman. And that's kind of probably how Superman would be, because he's all powerful. There's just too much to talk about. And I'd be here all day talking about every minute detail. I'll just say go watch it. If I haven't done a great job of selling you on it, I think it's worth watching. Even if you can get past horrific violence, gore, disgusting humor, where a guy turns into a little Ant-Man and runs inside of a guy's urethra. If you don't like that stuff, you probably shouldn't watch it. But if you're okay with it, hey, man, this show rules. I have a lot of fun with it. It's so cynical in a way that's refreshing, surprisingly, especially in this time of Thor: Love and Thunder, where everything is glitzy and glamorous and polished and smooth-edged. This is the complete opposite, and that's the point. And I enjoy it. It's great. Season 3 is really fun. If you haven't, check it out. Season 1 is great. Season 2, not so much. Season 3, great.